All right, folks, so we have teamed up with Harry down in Australia for the Hardass 1000. So we've teamed up with him with help cover the cost of sending Riki there to give daily update videos. So Riki is filming everything in Australia, getting it back to us. We're giving you this little prelude to it, but to help support our effort to get somebody there, give you some unique perspective, drag and drive cars you'd never see, lots of barrel swaps, get over to the website. We've got the Sick the Mag helmet shirt is on there. Go grab that. We've got Sick the Mag Australian version of the helmets with the Australian flag on it, and we got the helmet stickers there. So go grab any of this stuff off the merch site, help support and cover the cost of us sending Riki over there to give you this daily update. Some cool stuff. We're going to try and give it to you all week, multiple videos. Thanks for watching, guys. And oh, by the way, we're driving a ute. I am literally driving on the passenger side of this vehicle. So we're celebrating Australia this week too by driving the ute around.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed history.
That's what I say.
Welcome to the Hardass 1000, Australia's newest drag and drive. We've got people from all over Australia coming to do our event. We're going to cater for people who've never done a drag and drive. 3/4 of the field never done it. That's what this event was about. We've got a young gun class, and we've got people that wouldn't normally go to a drag strip, and we've got the best variety of cars you've ever seen a drag drive, from a mini moke to buses to everything. So it's caters for everyone. That's what we're trying to do at Grassroots Drag and Drive. We're going to have race days, we're going to have drive days, we're going to have great checkpoints and all that sort of stuff. And then we're going to go Monday to Friday, then on Saturday we're just going to have a grudge race shootout and have a good time, then a party afterwards. So I hope you enjoy the show.
I'm Muff Murphy from Lockwood South. This is my 71 HQ Kingswood, 572 big block Chev, power glide 9-inch, all the standard stuff when you go fast. Normally we run a bit of spray on it, but we're just going to go NA this week and yeah, see what happens. It's a fresh motor, we just want to get some Ks on it first, get the tune up, dialed in NA, and then we'll pull its pants down and put the spray on it. So the PB with the car with this combo NA is 1045, so if we beat that, I'll be happy with that.
I'm Rod Lyle. I'm from Goulburn in New South Wales, and we're here to compete in what is it, Hardass 1000. It's a Holden Commodore VK, which is an 85 model. It's got a 6.6 litre LS in it, cast iron block job, and at the moment we seem to be going all right in it. Me and a couple of friends built the car about 3 years ago to compete in the drag challenge, what ended up getting cancelled for COVID. The car took 6 months to build, but due to a couple of things and a couple of tunes, where we're at now, we're sort of at a good point. It's made 1100 horsepower and it's doing 880s. The first run today, we got out there and it virtually hit second gear and blasted tyres off it. yeah, idled it through the beams and took it back in, went through the data, and my mate Luke and Mick, they do a fair bit of the sort of rundown on the data logging and tuning side of it. And yeah, went back out and was lucky enough to get a 880. So yeah, now pretty much we're just off to the next track.
Got a bit excited on the loud pedal, I think, and dumped the clutch, and I didn't get very far, that's for sure. But we'll get it back together. Got a diff on its way, so yeah, see how we go. Just a centre at this point. The tail shaft's a bit beaten up, but we'll play the one from here. Once we go for it, get it back together, go for a drive, and we'll make the call on whether we need a new shaft or pull the pin. But we won't quit yet.
Player, I'm Joey. Just got the Falcon, just a stock Falcon, and Harry's called me out here for today, so here we are. I've had it for about 4 or 5 years, just a stock Falcon, 5-speed. I originally bought it out of a wrecking yard for $300, just put it back on the road, and that's where we're at. I had to sort of basically rebuild the thing to be here. Like, it doesn't usually leave town much, so it's got a lot of new stuff in it, like wheel bearings, brakes, everything just about, just to make sure it would do the trip, and not trying to push it too hard not to blow it up, because they're getting hard to find, the old crossflays. So I had 4 runs yesterday. I'd never been down the track, so I did 4 runs yesterday down the quarter. Didn't do any good, but had a ball. So
name's Andy. Had this little Tirana for about 3 years. Sat in the garage. I bought it as a roller with just 3/4 chassis, and then sat in the garage for 12 months, and then got it out last year and done a few events. It's just an LS2 single turbo. It's a GDX 50 power glide 9-inch. It's basically a 3/4 car. Been 8-1 at 168 since PB, so it's not a bad little thing.
And what are you expecting out of this week?
Probably just anything in the 8s I'll be happy with, just because the tracks aren't that good at the moment. So if we need to, we'll put the rags on it and have a crack. But yeah, there is no goal really. It's just have a ball. That's what Harry's all about. So we'll get into it.
Camaro for Harry, panel van for AJ. I got the 50.
I'm David Gallimore from Durham, North Carolina, and this is a 96 SH panel van that's been Barra swapped. It has all the usual basic Barra stuff. It's a BF bottom end, valve springs, head studs, oil pump gears. It has a Pulsar 3582 turbo, and the BTR has been built up a little after it exploded on the dyno.
You got a Barra powered Chevelle in the States. What is it with you and Barras?
I don't know. I just have a thing for really weird stuff. So I originally found out about it from Ben Neal bringing his Cresta over, and I just thought it was cool instead of, you know, the usual small block Ford or a Coyote or LS, something like that. So I had him bring me over a Barra, and I was building that for a Fairlane, but I gave up on that project. I was still putting that together, you know, with the valve springs, head studs. I put some cams in it too, and that was going to go on the Fairlane that I sold. And then, yeah, my the big block in the Chevelle ate a lifter at Drag Week 2022, and you know, everyone's telling me I should put an LS in it, ditch the big block. So I'm like, well, you know what? I have this barrel I was building. I'll just put that in the Chevelle. And yeah, that's been history ever since. I'm made some changes over the winter. Should pick it up a lot. But the story with this was, so every once in a while I'll go on Facebook Marketplace in Australia and just look at cars. I was originally hoping to get a VL Calais, but you know, the values of them skyrocketed. I wasn't going to be able to get a halfway decent one for under 40,000, so I gave up on that. But then I just so happened to run across this one while Benny was over for Midwest Drags, and I just kind of showed it to him. Hey, check this out. And him and Matt Whiting are like, oh, you should lowball them. The used car market's shit in Australia right now. So yeah, I lowballed them, and I just kind of talked them down to 13,000. It was a project that was mostly done. It ran. It just needed a few things finished up. Needed a tune, stuff like that. So I had Benny take care of paying the guy and shipping it over to him, and I had Empire Mechanical and Racing take care of all the any other little bits that needed to be done. They tuned it, went over it, checked out the brakes, serviced all the fluids, made sure everything looked good so it would hopefully be reliable for the trip. And it made 350 rear wheel kilowatts on 98, and I'm happy with that. My first pass, I ran a 1257 at 120. It's just real sluggish off the line. I just gotta, you know, kind of get used to the car, figure out how to brake boost it. But yeah, I made 3 other passes, you know, about the same. My mile an hour slowed down some, but yeah, it survived. I'm done for the day.
Right, one of our features of our drag and drive is trying to get grassroots and young kids in, like I did with my kid. This is a young guns class, so your father or a person with a licence can go beside you. It's to bring people into the sport. So yeah, this is what it's all about. They're betting up here, it's getting nasty, just the way I like it.
Just letting everybody know canteen is open. If you want a drink or something, the canteen is now open.
want this. I think the fuel pump's let go. Nothing too serious, thank God.
I'm Anthony Burns, and this is a Ford Taurus pickup. And it is running a 4-litre out of a Ford Explorer. It might be an XE Ute, or it could even be a Fox body. But yeah, it's XE Falcon Ute. It's got a Barra turbo, turbo 400, 9-inch diff. Still a small turbo, just a 3582, but running on E85 and 98 for the road. So all pretty standard Aussie stuff, I guess. Like, it's not that fancy here, just a turd burger old Ute. But the Ute's been built, I think this is 9 years it's been together, and just sort of give it a revamp. It used to have a bull bar and a canopy and stuff on it up until about 3 weeks ago. So just mocked it up as an S-Pack for a bit of a change of scenery, and just getting ready for some more changes that are coming, just to make it a bit easier. So yeah, just Aussie drag and drive car. Was built to drag and drive. When it got put together 9 years ago, it was built for drag and drive, like with 2 fuel systems and stuff back then. So it's got a cell and pumps on one side, and a standard tank with a single pump on the other side for switching between. It went 9.9 yesterday, so it was like mid-10s before, and we've just sort of, I changed injectors in it about a month ago, so I put a bigger set of injectors and turned it up a little bit, and just started getting 9s out of it now. So yeah, previously it was like 10.3 or 10.4, and then yeah, up like 2 weeks ago it ran a 10.9, and then yeah, pulled everything off and sort of changed it around, and yeah, that seems to be where it's happy. 9.9, sorry, and I'm used to saying 10s. I've never ran 9s, but yeah, seems to be happy about that spot now. So yeah, so 9.9 is a PB at this stage. We'll see how the week wears on though. I don't think it'll get any better looking at where and how we're racing. Like, the prep on the tracks and all that stuff is not really suited to how these cars like to leave, which was a heap of boost off the line. So yeah, Barras need all of the boost from the hit, and I don't think I'll be able to do that. It will be.
Racing's finished now. We only had one diff explosion today, which shocks the hell out of me. No one sprayed the rods out. It was no big incidents. It went quite well. Now we're just packing up and we're going on our drive. So the next footage you'll see will be some beautiful road checkpoints and stuff like that. It's really going to make this event come to life, which people are going to be excited about. So that's what we're up to now. We're at the Colbinabbin Silos, and I told everyone we're going to have the best checkpoints of any drag drive in the world, and here we are. Check this out. See the steam train? Pretty badass, huh?
I'm Danny Dave from New South Wales, Deniliquin, and this is my 1972 ZF Fairlane. It was built in 1984 to run the Australian Cannonball Run, which was Melbourne to Perth, 4,000 kilometres, and it was built specifically for the race. It competed, and it's the last known car still in race condition. I bought it a while back. I've known where the car was since 1992. It took a while to get it. I've had it about 5.5 years or so now, and it's still in race trim. Supercharged 351 C6, 2.50 diff gears, 6-point cage, and a lot of strange modifications to run the Cannonball. It's just got a lot of history. I'm really just the custodian, taking care of it, and it's 40 years this year since it raced, and we might go retrace the route on the 40th anniversary. And might go fast, might not, but no, I'm just so glad I've got it, able to take care of it and use it as it should be, not hidden. The panel work that went into it is amazing, and for 1984 it was wild, especially Australia. It's still got the interior, like stuff from the race, a desktop police scanner, a switch you can flick your lights off, or your tail lights, brake lights off, just a lot of gadgets like that, twin alternators, and yeah, it is what it is. Some people think it's ugly, others love it.
So what brings you here this week, Dave?
Oh, here for the Hardass 1000. What an event. What an event. Drag and drive, but with a lot of fun involved, and we're not racing for sheep stations. And yeah, it's a booze cruise that gets interrupted by a bit of drag racing, and that's me.
And that's been day one of the Hardass Slalom 1000. Everyone,
boys!
Oh!